Good morning, everyone. Rawlings Barnes, I'm glad you're watching. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. KJ Jones here, editor of Diesel Power Magazine, and I'm with Paul Wilson of Diesel Performance Podcast and Chris Emke, Diesel Performance Podcast. You guys want to just let people see you?
What's up, guys? We're here.
Get my ugly mug in there.
That's it.
Hello.
I'm Paul. I'm the good-looking one.
The guys.
Debatable. All right.
Diesel Performance Podcast is one of our partners. We've been working with them now for a couple of years and doing some good things. And they're also on board with being at Diesel Power Challenge this year to interview drivers and just kind of bring you the scene from a podcast perspective. So I asked them to join for this live reading, and everybody finds out at the same time what's going to happen or who's been invited to Diesel Power Challenge 2018 presented by XDP. Just a little housekeeping up front. I know we want to get into these names. I want to get into these names because it's been a long wait now, but understand that these are the drivers and the trucks that you all voted on, and they are now officially invited to come to Diesel Power Challenge 2018 out in Denver area, Arvada, Colorado. Of course, we hope that all the drivers accept that invitation and make their way out to Denver and try to get at it and see if they can win DPC. But in the event that, you know, one or maybe even more than one can't, then we go into an alternate process. But what I have is, and you saw some photos, let's just build the anticipation. Sorry, Trevor. I know you're anxious, man. I know everybody's anxious. But anyway, this is a UPS package that was sent to me from California. The way this works, a lot of you already know, but you voted, you sent us the ballots, and we had an independent auditor, Rocio Martinez. I have to give Rocio a shout out. Thank you for your diligence in compiling and tallying all the ballots. Rocio put everything together, and this hasn't been opened. We're opening it live. These are the results right here. So nobody knows except for Rocio, and you don't know her, so I'm gonna get assumed that nobody knows. So anyway, first and foremost, thanks very much to everyone who did submit their trucks and information and entered to become a competitor in Diesel Power Challenge. It was, in my opinion, a really, really tough field to vote on. A lot of really, really good trucks, and I'm sure drivers and teams. So congratulations to all of you for having, you know, the gumption and the courage to just present yourselves. And if you're not in this, trust me, you're by no means any type of a loser or anything like that, man. It's just a matter of the way the votes went, and I hope that you will continue to try to get into DPC, and hopefully, you know, if it doesn't go around for you this time, it goes around another time. And thank you all for voting. Your diligence in getting the votes in on time was very helpful to us as far as keeping our process rolling and things running smoothly, so I appreciate that. And thanks definitely to the sponsors of Diesel Power Challenge 2018. XDP, of course, is our presenting sponsor for many years now. I appreciate their support. ATS Diesel Performance, AmSoil, American Force Wheels. American Force Wheels is on board now, not only as the official wheel of DPC, but they're also sponsoring the live feed. We will be broadcasting Diesel Power Challenge, the competitive segments from Tuesday to Thursday. All the competitive segments will be live on the internet, probably through this Facebook right here, so be sure to tune in, and that comes to you courtesy of American Force. And new on board is Fury Off-Road Tires, so think about Fury for your tire options. And then something really cool, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Mechanics. It's a series of like tool carts and rollable tool chests and stuff like that, but they're kind of ergonomic and just make things a little easier for the mechanic doing something in his garage or whatever. What's really cool, they have a stool that's a tool chest, but you can, you know, roll around the driveway and everything. Cool. So that's pretty bitchin'. And they're going to, we're going to have some of those at DPC for the competitors to use and try out and such like that. So anyway, I think I covered everything up front.
Jesus, I hope so.
Is it time? Look, okay, like and share. First of all, that's what you have to say on the end. I gotta like and share, and share.
Comment too.
Comment, like, share, and comment. I'm new to that aspect of it. Like and share and comment. And like, okay, hit the like button now. Let's see who wants this thing open, and we can find out what's going on.
Guys, I've been up since 5 a.m. waiting for this, literally.
I'm just trying to break the seal. I haven't slept.
You're gonna break the seal. You're
I
gonna
haven't
break the
slept
seal.
yet.
You haven't peed in a while either.
Yeah, no, dude. Mom, let's go. I'm trying to go to the bathroom after this.
All right, guys, we got the likes going on. You guys want to know what's up? Here we go. I'm like nervous.
I literally have goosebumps. No lie, look, I literally have goosebumps. I am so excited for
I am
this.
nervous. I slept with this thing under my pillow last night, so nobody could get
And
it.
I know he was holding it up to the light trying to see through the cardboard.
Right.
What the?
Okay, what did they put together for us? It's empty. No, I'm just kidding.
Why is it 15 pages?
All right. Well, okay, it's packaged with. You guys all remember this?
Cover.
This is our Reader's Choice, our voting issue. It's where you took the ballots and you tore it out or cut it out and filled it out and submitted. What else is going on? Actually, hold on a second. Let me refresh here.
Oh my God, he's
So I
killing
can-
me, Chris.
No.
He's
This
messing with
isn't
me
a
on
stall
purpose.
tactic.
You're
This
just building.
this is not a stall tactic. But I do this. I'm taking myself out of my game plan. There we go.
Two
I
guys
do
just
this-
took their truck apart waiting. Come on. Let's go.
Dude, at UCC, that's totally possible.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Now we're good. Now I'm comfortable. I can see myself. All right. Here's the page. You remember the page? Here we go.
Pick 10.
You guys pick 10. You guys pick 10, and from the 10, we also have one that will be an alternate. So let's see what's going on
I
here.
bet it's a Dodge.
Well, here we have a spreadsheet, which is basically a bunch of numbers, and that's how the voting broke down. That's it. Doesn't mean much to any of you. Just the highlighted yellow is in, and then the green is the alternate. So let's take a look and see who's who. Here it is. Okay.
I can see it. I just peeked over his shoulder. I can see
You
it.
can see it? Oh my gosh.
Stall a couple more minutes. Hey,
No. Okay, all right, let's start it. All right. We're going to Diesel Power Challenge. Diesel Power Challenge 2018 presented by XDP competitors. We'll start with Dodge. And the first invited competitor for Diesel Power Challenge 2018 presented by XDP is entry number 2, Andrew Morrison from Salisbury, North Carolina. Andrew had 242 votes in the
Is that
Dodge
94?
category.
Yeah.
Andrew has a 94 Dodge Ram 2500. It's compound turbocharged, 5.9 liter Cummins, makes 900 horsepower and 1,500 pound-feet of torque. It's shifted by 47 RH 4-speed automatic transmission. Well, welcome and congratulations, Andrew.
When we did the reviews, this was one of your
was one of the
picks.
trucks.
Wasn't it
Really?
for sure? Oh yeah, this was his vote right
All
here.
well, good job, Andrew. You're invited, and just so everybody that's invited knows, if you guys are watching, I mean, some of you might be here at Diesel Power Challenge. So if you're at Diesel Power Challenge, Ultimate Callout Challenge. I'm sorry. Some of you guys are at Ultimate Callout Challenge. If you're here right now, come up in the tower. We're on the first floor up, so I guess the second
That'd be
floor,
second floor.
to the far right. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Did your mother ever give you a look? This is
the look.
channeling your mother right now.
My mother would slap me.
Anyway, we are on the second floor of the tower, and the far right corner is the press room. So if you're here at Ultimate Call Out Challenge, come on up. I'm sure that Chris and Paul would like to talk to you and
We
find
need to
out what-
interview you.
Absolutely,
We need
to
to.
come through.
Well, you're
Or
gonna be there
those
too.
of you that are invited, we're going to get the contact information to these guys, and they're going to call you, and they're going to want to interview you and talk about how you feel about being a part of this. And more importantly, I'm going to reach out. I'll be contacting everybody that's on this list. I have your contact information. I'll find out if you want to accept that invitation to DPC, and then we'll go from there. So anyway, Andrew Morrison is our first up. Entry number 2 in Dodge, Andrew Morrison. The next invitee is number 13, Travis Richards. Travis Richards from Clearfield, Pennsylvania, with 202 votes. Travis has an 07 Dodge Ram 2500. It's single turbocharged. Makes 1,100 horsepower and 1,600 pound-feet of torque. And actually, this is pretty cool. Travis's truck is shifted by a 6-speed manual transmission.
Yeah, that G56 with the single charger, that's going to be a
He'll
competitor.
He'll be sticking it out there. That's going to be interesting. So, props to you voters who got Travis in there with a unique for DPC combination.
I was going to say, KJ, has there been a lot of manual trans trucks in the past?
Not since I've been part of Diesel Power.
Cool.
So maybe before me there could have been, but I don't know if, since I've been doing this, there hasn't been one.
It'll be interesting to see how that
very,
stacks up.
very interesting.
Yeah, single
So,
charger, manual transmission, up
props
at elevation.
to Travis for getting up in there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The third and final Dodge entry is number 15, Trevor Ruffcorn from Bienco, Iowa, with 169 votes. Trevor has a 93 Dodge W250. It's compound turbocharged, makes 1,150 horsepower, 1,150 horsepower, 1,900 pound-feet of torque, and that has a 48 RE 4-speed automatic transmission. One thing to understand with these power quotes is that, this is what was presented by the owners of the trucks.
Truck owners never lie about their horsepower.
They never, exactly. Well, I'm not calling anybody a liar, but the dyno is the truth serum. The dyno at Diesel Power Challenge will tell us. And one thing to understand is that what, quote unquote, you make at home isn't necessarily what you're going to make in Denver.
Yeah.
You have higher altitude.
Right. Different dyno.
Exactly.
Yep.
So understand that these are quotes from the owners of the trucks, and I think that in some of these numbers is not noted here, but there were numbers that were presented for fuel only and numbers that were presented with nitrous.
Okay.
And I believe that what's listed here are the with nitrous numbers.
They are with
if nitrous is on the truck. So.
Gotcha. Well, Trevor just commented here on your feed.
Trevor said,
Trevor, it's you.
Yes, Trevor, you're in, big dog. How about that? That's pretty cool.
Congrats, man.
Congrats.
There's a couple mechanical injected trucks out there.
Yeah. Some old school
and there was a
stuff.
lot of
I don't know if it was a matter
of
of McCoy Black. Starting a trend last year, but McCoy brought the mechanical 12 valve last year,
and a lot of personality,
big time personality, a lot of gumption, and he put it up there. As far as dyno and making power, that truck was strong. It was very strong. We didn't get a chance, unfortunately, to see it go through all of the circuits in Diesel Power Challenge.
He was there to blow it up. we interviewed him post afterwards. He was there to blow it up. He could accomplish his goal.
Well, let's move through it. We're on to Ford. So that's our Dodge rundown. Once again, just to reiterate, to run it down again, Andrew Morrison, Travis Richards, and Trevor Ruffcorn are the 3 Dodge invitees for DPC 2018. On to Ford. Okay, Ford. Leading off, wow, unbelievable.
Quit playing.
This is serious right here.
Quit playing. I cannot
The readers
believe this.
have voted in number 31, Vinny Hobart from Pontiac, Illinois, with 217 votes. Vinny has an 04 Ford E. I did not say F. E comes before F. E350 van. Wow.
I just don't know what to say.
That's
I
wild.
just don't know what to
That's
say.
pretty sick
It mixes
right there.
things up a little bit, though. It makes things interesting.
It makes things
It's
very
fun.
interesting, and when you consider what the competition is and the segments of competition, it's going to be really wild to see that van pull a sleigh.
Here's the thing. Honestly, though, all he has to do is show up. He'll be the first and only one ever to run a van.
The voters have voted
Vinny.
in Vinny Hobart from Pontiac, Illinois. It's an 04 E350 Ford van, single turbocharged 6-liter. Vinny reports it makes 1,213 horsepower and 2,181 pound-feet of torque. That's with nitrous.
That's with nitrous.
With nitrous. And then it's shifted through a 5R 110 5-speed automatic transmission. So, congratulations, Vinny Hobart. Wow.
Secret sauce, Charlie Keeter, just throwing that out there.
Just-
Who knows?
Who knows? I usually
Who
make
knows?
fun of 6
This
liters
is
here,
crazy.
but it's a van. I can't wait to see it.
Wow, okay. Wild card here. Wild card in that our requirement, the engine swaps. Bottom line, engine swaps represent the brand of the truck, not the engine.
Okay.
So in this case, entry number 29, Shane Merriman of New Brighton, Pennsylvania, with 223 votes. He has a 74 Ford F250 that's powered by a compound turbocharged 5.9-liter Cummins.
Very cool.
So another common rail for the Cummins making it into the competition. I
Into
love
the
that.
competition, but by way of the Ford body. That's the DPC policy, is that the Ford truck is categorized as Ford.
I tell Cummins guys that they're still Ford
and
fans.
Shane is in there. So Shane reports 1,100 horsepower, 1,800 pound-feet of torque, And he's shifting through. His transmission is a 47R E4-speed automatic that's manually shifted, so full manual valve body in his transmission. Which is,
I just want to say the pictures, that truck looks amazing. I like this one. I like this one.
This is dynamic, man. So we've got a van, got 12 valves, got a swapped engine swap truck. This is something voters. You guys did your thing. This is crazy. Then finally, on the Ford side is entry number 32, Zach Scholes from Bluffton, Ohio. Zach, with 170 votes, has an 04 Ford F250. It's compound turbocharged 6-liter. Makes 1,100 horsepower and 2,100 pound-feet of torque with nitrous. That also has a 5R 110 5-speed automatic transmission. So congrats to you, Zach. To recap the Ford guys once again, just so you know. Number 31, Vinny Hobart. Number 29, Shane Merriman. And number 32, Zach Scholes. Those are your Ford entries or your Ford invitees for Diesel Power Challenge 2018 presented by XDP. And finally, GM.
GM, this is our jam. This is my jam.
And what we did with GM, we invited or we opened it up to 4 trucks. Unfortunately, there weren't many GM trucks that actually entered. Now, it's curious to me. I don't understand why there wasn't an abundance, or there hasn't been an abundance now for a couple of years. But since GM was like the low number as far as entries, that's the brand that gets 4 entries to make our 10.
Gotcha. Okay. Because we noticed that there was 17 Cummins to choose from. Yeah. And they had to narrow it down to 3. But like you said, there was, 5?
There just wasn't a big hopper just going in. So
come on, Duramax guys.
So to round out our 10 with GM, start with number 34, Alan Burke from Geneva, Ohio, with 588 votes.
Woo! What? That is popular.
Alan the voters rocked the house for Alan. 588 votes. He has an 07 Chevrolet Silverado 2500 HD. It's compound turbocharged, 6.6 liter Duramax, makes 1,366 horsepower and 2,612 pound-feet of torque. Shifted through an Allison 1000 6-speed automatic transmission. So congrats to you, Alan.
LBZ's hard to compete with, man. That's a lot of truck right there.
Then number 38 is Trey Hutton. Entry number 38, Trey Hutton from Conrad, Montana, with 496 votes. It's kind of interesting now that GM had the fewest entries. We have 4, but they killed it in votes.
I was just going to say that.
They killed it in votes. Trey Hutton with 496 votes. He has an 03 GMC Sierra 2500 HD. Compound turbocharged 6.6 liter Duramax, makes 1,000 horsepower and 1,600 pound-feet of torque. Has an Allison 1000 5-speed automatic transmission. Number 35, Cody Koch from Martinsville, Indiana, with 512 votes. Cody has an 01 Chevrolet Silverado 2500 HD, compound turbocharged 6.6 liter Duramax, makes 950 horsepower and 1,600 pound-feet of torque. Also has an Allison 1000 5-speed automatic. And then finally, the 4th GM entry, the 4th GM invitee is entry number 36. That's Cody Pulliam from Ammon, Idaho, with 459 votes. Cody has an 04 Chevrolet Silverado 2500 HD, compound turbocharged 6.6 liter Duramax. Also makes 900 horsepower and 1,900 pound-feet of torque with an Allison 1000 5-speed automatic transmission. So let's recap GM one more time. Entry number 34, Alan Burke from Geneva, Ohio. Entry number 38, Trey Hutton from Conrad, Montana. Entry number 35, Cody Koch from Martinsville, Indiana. And entry number 36, Cody Pulliam from Ammon, Idaho. Now finally is the alternate. And the alternate this year is a Ford selectee.
What?
Yes, well, by way of alternate, we kind of round robin it. Each year, Ford, Dodge, GM. Ford, Dodge, GM. Ford, Dodge, GM. This year, Ford is up.
So they got a pass, right? They got a freebie.
This year, Ford is up as the alternate, and the way this works is the alternate is selected as the 4th Ford, if you would. So the 3 guys that are invited, and then there's the fourth. That is our alternate, should they, elect to come. Now, I've spoken about being the alternate a couple of times, and I wrote a column about it.
Yeah.
That being an alternate is not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing in that the last 3 years, alternates have gotten into Diesel Power Challenge.
Halfway through, too, right?
Halfway. Well,
Yeah.
they've gotten into it. No, at the outset, it's one of those deals where.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They show up and I'm here, and a guy's not here. Guess who's playing?
Oh.
So that's how it is. It's worth your while if you're the alternate to come to Denver because you never know what can happen. And for 3 years, alternates have gotten into the competition. And then before I got on Diesel Power, I believe it was 2008, if I'm not mistaken. It's either 08. Yeah, I think it was 2008 or maybe it was 2012, and the guy had an 08 truck. I think that was it. But an alternate got in and won.
Oh.
So being the alternate is by far, it's not a bad thing. And this year our alternate is from the Ford camp, entry number 26, Michael Corsilli from Greensburg, Maryland. He had 166 votes in Ford. He has an 09 Ford F-250, single turbocharged 6.4. Makes 1,511 horsepower and 2,200 pound-feet of torque with a 5R 110 automatic transmission.
So this is the only guy who had twin turbos on his truck and swapped it to a single for the competition.
Well, I don't know if he did it for the competition.
Well, right, yeah.
I don't know if he did it for the competition, but bottom line, that's it. So Mike Corsilli and all others, congratulations and congrats again, and thanks to everybody who voted. I'll be in touch with all the invitees. I'll probably make some calls in just a few minutes, so hopefully you can stick around by your phones and we can chat about it and get you signed off and say, yeah, you're coming, or no, you can't make it, and then we'll work towards getting to Denver. And yes, Cody Thompson, you're right. Congratulations to everyone who made it, but also congratulations and thank you to everyone who entered. I know that there's probably a lot of people right now who are disappointed, and that's understandable. But don't by any means think, if this is any kind of a fail or anything like that, man. Because
submit it again next year.
Submit again next year.
Yeah.
And honestly, there were just a lot. This crop of trucks just to select from was pretty wicked. So I'm proud of those who put their hat in the ring and tried out for it. And I do hope if you didn't get in this year, you continue to try. And hopefully it goes your way at some point. That'll be cool. And I'm looking forward now with those who are invited. If you all show up, we're gonna have a badass competition, man.
Dude, it's gonna be so good this year.
Really, really
There's
cool.
a van in it. There's a Fummins in it. There's some LB7s in it.
I'm excited.
I can't wait for the destruction and for somebody to make it all the way through.
Yeah, somebody make it. Well, hopefully everybody makes it all the way through, but that's typically not what happens. Somebody has some type of a failure of sorts, and sometimes it's pretty spectacular. So
yeah,
there's another twist to this too, though. The van's also two-wheel drive.
Oh yeah,
that's correct.
Oh yeah,
that's
let's
correct.
just spin it a little bit more.
That's correct. A van tugging the sled. I'm all in. I am completely.
Panel tires out back.
Completely all in.
I love this so much. I am so excited for this year's DPC.
Yeah, and on the feed right now, we've got McCoy Black. We were talking about you earlier, McCoy.
What up, McCoy?
You might have heard your ears ringing, but Trey Hutton, yes, very good, Trey. Yes, thank everybody that voted for you. You can do it here and do it everywhere. I'm sure the guys from the podcast are going to reach out to you very soon, and you can chat with them and share that same thought. Just thanks to everyone who helped you get there. But anyway, I guess that's about it right now. We got Ultimate Call Out Challenge underway. I see across the way there's a truck. Let me see if this reaches.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I was ready to go home. We just announced DPC, right?
You can't zoom in, but out there, way out there, there's a truck on the dyno now. The first truck up on the dyno for Ultimate Call Out Challenge. So
is that I believe that's the qualifiers, right?
Qualifiers are on the dyno, and the competitors are on drag race.
Oh, okay. So that's a
Strip's about to
qualifier.
open up.
The
And then
UCC,
tomorrow they flip it.
Yeah.
the UCC qualifier, or bottom line, UCC is underway. So hopefully you can get out here to Lucas Oil Raceway Park and come check out Ultimate Call Out Challenge, because this is the supreme big dog competition.
This is it, man.
This is it right here.
This is it. You want to see the biggest, baddest trucks in the country?
Absolutely.
They're here.
It's a little cold and windy right now, but I think this weather's going to breeze through us, and then we'll have clear sailing, hopefully for Saturday and Sunday. But I'm going to bail out of this now. Again, thanks guys, thanks ladies, thanks everyone who contributed in this, and we're looking forward to Diesel Power Challenge 2018 presented by XDP. Onward and upward.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.
Thank you.